Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships with the Hive Hand. I got something a little different today. Don't worry, WTF will be back tomorrow. I just haven't decided on what famous character I want to use just yet. But basically, with all the oh god, the Jean Barts are overpowerful. I hate the Jean Barts. Oh, now it's the Chapayevs spamming HE. I thought I'd just remind the entire community of the original terror of the sea, and yes, that's right, it's the USS Atlanta. So this first game, as given away in the title, is, I think, it's not confirmed, but it doesn't seem to be any official records, but the world's fastest Kraken in the at all, but specifically in the Tier 6 Atlanta. I've spoken to a few good players, and a couple of people have had them around the 5-minute mark. This takes me 4 minutes 48 seconds to get that. So this is how it goes. So basically all the stars aligned for me here. This is the perfect game. I'm in an Atlanta which is particularly good at killing destroyers. You know, if anything, that's what it specialises in. The last thing you ever want to see in a destroyer is an Atlanta. So I'm heading here to basically park myself between A and B. And look, they're both gonna start to get captured. But my plan is look to see which one's going up the fastest, because there's probably 2 destroyers in there, and then I'm gonna go and proceed to fuck them up. Well, that's the plan. But little did I know of just how this match would unfold. So obviously, as the beginning of the beginning of every single match, it's really slow. There's not much going on here. And see, I'm sort of looking around, I'm waiting, I'm like, oh come on, like, start capping so I know what's going on, and spot me so I got an excuse to use my radar. And there we go, B starts getting captured, and starts getting captured fast. So we're under the assumption here there is definitely 2 destroyers in there. This is going to be 2 quick kills, and I'm in Atlanta. I'm going to get focused, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Now, we do make a little bit of a mistake here because we got armor piece and loaded. This is when I realise and quickly switch as the Minsk disappears into his smoke screen. We're gonna lob a couple of shots over and see if we can see his shells come in, but you know, see if we can hit him or not. As we're still not spotted, so wow, let's steam in. There's I figure at this time it's not probably ideal to fire up my radar just yet. We want to get a bit closer, and this is when I get spotted, so it's like, right, okay, fair enough, time to use the radar. We're below. And Akatsuki 6.5 kilometers away from me, with my guns pointing in that exact direction. I couldn't ask for a better start. So there we go, another salvo hit. This should be the end of the Akatsuki. Your smoke's not going to help you here, sunshine. And how lucky could I get? A Jarvis then decides to steamroll straight towards me. Some torpedo beats moments. We narrowly dodged them. And Jarvis, Icarus right next to an Atlanta. It's only ever going to end one way. This is going to be an extremely one-sided battle. He's dead, so we turn because we know we're being shot at from the other side. Fire up our hydro. Oh, would you look at that, both a Minsk and an Akatsuki. We ignore the Akatsuki because the Minsk can actually hurt us with its guns. We can see the torps coming, we've dodged them, and there we go. That is kill number 3. And luckily, like I said, it's just one of those games, the stars just aligned. This is where the Akatsuki screws up. So we accidentally block one of our friendly torps. Not that it's going to matter much. And here we go. Come on, kill number 4. Almost. Don't you dare steal my kill. There we go. Kill number 4. That is all 4 of the enemy destroyers come straight towards B. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Don't think we're likely to see it happen again. And the Nuremberg just happens to be broadside. He happens to stay broadside. He's close enough. He's within 5 kilometers. So we switch to armor piercing. And there you go. We see start hitting citadels. And there we go. Kraken unleashed. And game 1. That quickly. That's how easy it was. So yeah, I think that is a well, we'll call it an unofficial world record. But until someone puts up video evidence with a quicker one, we are going to we're gonna insist. We're gonna carry that line for a little while at least. And so, second game. These were filmed within 20 minutes of each other. I was trying to do the challenges where you get all the cases from all the tier 6 and all the crates, sorry, from all the tier 6 and all the tier 7 battleships. So again, we decide similar tactic, push forward because our guns are really short range, so we need to get into range. So we're going to head for that island right in front of us there, and get ourselves at least hidden for the start. And see how this is going to work out. Are we going to get the same thing? Are we going to get a bunch of destroyers all crowded up together, just waiting to get absolutely murdered? There was one game in between this and the last one. I played 6 battles that night. This was one of the other battles. So we've been spotted, unfortunately. Obviously, it's Jean Bart and Kutuzov there. They're going to start paying attention to me instantly because everyone hates the Atlanta. And there we get hit a couple of times as we turn to try and avoid. We're still spotted. It's obviously not either the Jean Bart or the Kutuzov over there that's spotting us. So we decide to give our ass a little shake to try and dodge any incoming fire, and fire up our radar. And there we find the guy that was spotting us this entire time. It's a cheeky little mass here who is going to try and slip away. But I think, yeah, I've had a couple of Atlantic games at this point, so we've got our eye in, and we're starting to do some nice damage. And obviously you want to focus destroyers, you want to get rid of them as quick as possible. Our radars run out, and that's him lost to the ether. We're not going to spot him again unless he makes a huge mistake. And well, you'll see what happened in the previous game when a big battleship came around, the T7 battleship came around the corner in front of me. And as we go into our flashback, yes, that's right, we got a bit luckier this time. His shots all completely missed. So we are extremely close to the DSM Iowa. So we turn in to face our bow because, alright, we can get Citadel through the bow as you've seen against that Jean Bart, but he's less likely to hit us with more than one shell, which is why we were bow tanking the Jean Bart, but that didn't quite work out so well for us. So here's Iowa, he's on fire, we're taking some serious heat. Mass turns up, so we switch our fire to the mass. Kill number 1. There we go, double strike, kill number 2. 71,000 damage. The original terror of the sea, the ship everyone loves to hate, USS Atlanta. So we might as well continue this gameplay. So we're left with 1,400 hit points, but we don't go down all that easy. The Leon has seen what happened to the Iowa and has very cleverly decided to turn tail and run. So we're gonna try and set a couple of fires on him whilst he's running away, and hopefully inflict a little bit more damage, because 70,000 in Atlanta I think is a great game for a ship that can be so easily killed. The thing's essentially made out of glass. And how good, oh look at that, oh our eye's pretty good. Minor adjustments and we should start, there we go, start setting some low fires. Return to dodge the incoming fire from the Leon, and we get lucky because either his dispersion's really against him or he just sucks at aiming. Got shot at by another ship over there. I'm not entirely sure which one it was, but again we escaped with minor damage. We took about 1,000 damage in that exchange. And we've caused another 5,000, 6,000 so far, so that can only ever be a good thing. We misjudged a couple of shells there, a couple of salvos, and oh, there's that Leon gone, and we pick up the kill from our fire, getting us our 3rd kill. And oof, there we go, another Iowa. Are we going to be lucky enough to escape a salvo from an Iowa and manage to get our torpedoes off again? Which was exactly my plan. I was assuming he was going to go right round behind those islands. And we're just creeping in, waiting for our opportunity to get another kill. Because 3 kills just come off a Kraken in Atlanta. I'm feeling another Kraken. Well, it's certainly what my aim was. But yes, we are incredibly low health at this point. So anything extra we get at this point is purely a bonus. So sorry about this. It's typical late game gameplay. It's chasing down the last couple of ships, and with the Atlanta having such a rubbish firing range, I've got to do a bit more chasing than usual. But the Iowa's turning around and coming back, so we are looking at him. We're thinking of him as our first target. But Jean Bart over there is sailing away. We're probably not going to catch him, even though we have a quick look. So all I can do at this point is just apologise for the slowness of the gameplay. And there we go, Iowa's in sight. We're holding our fire because essentially we want him to start shooting at something else, so he pays a little less attention to us. Because if he's firing at something else, and there we go, people are shooting at him, and the first response is always to start shooting at what's shooting at you. So we're gonna close our distance. We're now spotted, so we might as well open fire. As we're shooting, we are keeping an eye on his barrels to see which way they're facing, and oh, he's looking at me like I'm lunch. Let's turn in, dodge one salvo from his rear guns. You see they are all pointing at me now. Next salvo, ooh, missed by a country mile. I am thankful to this Iowa captain for his absolutely terrible aim. And savage, we took him down. We took 20k off him there, almost. And the friendly hipper yoinks the kill from us. We've got a bit of a problem here. We're spotted by a plane. There is a smoke screen in front of us, which would be perfect if we could get into it. But there is a Jean Bart staring us down, and 2 destroyers left. So figure, well, we might as well. We are dead. If that Jean Bart so much as sneezes in our general direction, we're gone. But we've had some ridiculous. We've had the luck of an Irishman so far in salvos being fired at us and not doing anything. And oh, they look good. And that's us. That's us dead. That's 97,000, 98,000. And yeah, Jean Bart's on fire, so we're going to still continue to tick up some damage right up until then, because of course, why wouldn't he put the fires out? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Love to see if someone has got a faster Kraken. I'm sure it's possible. You know, a battleship could one-shot a ship every, 20, 30 seconds. But the chances of that happening are so incredibly slim. I would really like to see what's going on there. And if you're still here and you're annoyed that WTF isn't out as of yet today, drop a comment of which actors you'd like to see, because I'm still undecided on who exactly we're going to use this week, but that'll be out later this week. So until next time, take care.